Hi everyone out there in the YouTube world. Today is Wednesday, November the 22nd, and I'm currently 16 weeks pregnant. Probably almost 17 weeks, kind of depends on what date you go by. But yeah, I'm like in the middle of 16 weeks, and I thought I'd do a quick update because I haven't done some updates for the last few weeks, and I still need to catch up and uploading my previous videos. But yes, I'm currently in the second trimester, and I feel so much better now that I'm 16 weeks. Like, I feel like I'm on the road of getting my energy back and just being able to carry on with normal life. Yeah, I'm done with the nausea and the sickness, and the headaches seem to have gone. I'm trying to drink plenty of water, so that could be contributing to that. But yeah, I'm just sticking with drinking plenty of water, and so far I haven't really experienced any bad headaches, so I'm really pleased with that. So basically, I wanted to jump on here to do a quick update. Because of my age, I decided to opt for some screening tests to look for the chances of the baby having Down syndrome. So I went for an ultrasound on Monday, October 30th. So I was like 13 weeks pregnant at the time. So I was basically at the cutoff for them to do the test. They were going to put me in to have the ultrasound done when I was around 10 weeks. Well, that didn't happen because I guess somehow information got mixed up. They said they called me. I didn't receive a call, so I missed the appointment. So they booked me into appointment as soon as possible. So I was 13 weeks when I went for the ultrasound. So the results of that ultrasound came back negative for Down syndrome. So that's great. So what they do is they do like a measurement, I think, of like the spine or at the top of the neck. They measure a certain thickness, I believe, or length, and they're looking for a certain measurement. So that came out negative for Down syndrome. And then last week, Monday, I did I think they call it a maternal screening test. So it's a blood test that goes in conjunction with the ultrasound. And again, both of these tests can't tell you 100% if your fetus has Down syndrome, but it can give you like a probability. So I had the blood test last week, Monday, and I just had a midwife appointment this morning. I got the results and they told me, yep, the ultrasound came back negative for Down syndrome, but my blood test came back positive for a chance of Down syndrome. So I was just like, oh. I don't know what to think. I'm just like, she went over the results with me, and I have the results right here. So basically, I guess they look for like 3 types of risks. So they look for open spina bifida. So the risk for that came back negative. And then trisomy 18, the risk for that came back negative. But then the risk for Down syndrome came back positive. So they say that the Down syndrome risk cutoff is 1/250. So, there's a 1 in 250 chance of your child having Down syndrome, and that's their cutoff. I don't know where they get that cutoff number from. My risk came out to 1/212. So basically, I'm like 38 away from the cutoff. So because that comes out positive, what they're suggesting is that I go for a follow-up test. So I'll be going to see a geneticist. Yeah, so they can go over the results and give me more information. And then they suggest doing further tests, which would be one of those is it even written down here? Let me see. One of those amnio tests where they basically, they give you an ultrasound, and I think they put a needle in your uterus, and they take amniotic fluid, and then that will give a much clearer result as to whether your fetus has Down syndrome or not. Amniocentesis. So I don't know how I feel about that. The thing that I'm trying to stay positive. I feel like that result is so close to the cutoff that I shouldn't stress. And plus my ultrasound came back as negative. So trying to think positive and trying to stay calm. Obviously, I'm like looking at my results and I'm going on Google and, you know, just trying to get some information, but I'm working. So I've got to focus on my work right now. But yeah, so the thing about that test is there is a risk of miscarriage. So that makes me nervous. I haven't booked an appointment. We'll see. I've got a whole bunch of blood tests to do as well. That's for another reason. So I'm just tired of being poked and prodded and going for tests. And it's difficult to juggle that because, especially, you know, I'm working full time. And it's just, I hate taking time away from work. But it's something that I have to do and I just have to deal with it. And luckily I have a great boss that's just flexible and understands. So it will be fine. I just gotta see when I go for the tests and take it from there. So yeah, I pretty much just wanted to come on and give you that update. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And yeah, please send me some positive vibes. And yeah, so let me show you the bump. So you can see the bump, look at that. Love it. That's my 16-week bump, guys. And, ooh, let me tell you some more positive news actually. Is that I'm feeling lots of flutters. I felt flutters for a very long time. But you know when you're just not quite sure? But most definitely since 15 weeks, I've been feeling lots of flutters. And I call them flutters because they're not like hard, strong pokes. They almost feel like little bubbles, I would say, like little bubbles traveling in my tummy or something like that. So yeah, I get that very regularly. My blood pressure is fine. Everything is looking fine. They listened to the heartbeat today. Heartbeat was like 150. So everything's looking great so far. So keeping my fingers crossed for the results for Down syndrome once I go for the test. And I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. There's more videos to come, but please don't forget to leave some comments down below and connect with me over on Twitter and Instagram.